Yo, 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 what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, the franchise player Double B Bad Blood, joined once again by the mixologist of professional wrestling, the man to the left right here, or to your right, wherever you're sitting, Mr. Chemical Julian. And Julian, bro, that's how you do a fucking go home show. That is how you build anticipation for a pay per view. That is why AEW is pro wrestling.
Hey, whoa. Excuse me, franchise player. You seem to be using a lot of insider terms here.
Oh,
For the uninitiated, what is a go home show?
well, a go home show is the last show before a major pay per view. And what I mean by the last show before a major pay per view, it is the hype show. It is where all the action takes place. It is where the last ditch effort, the last push for you to buy that pay per view.
So you mean by me watching this show, it should give me a reason to want to buy the pay per view?
It should give you the most rock hard reason to buy this show. It should give you that pulsating action. It should give you that blue chew effect to want to buy this show live this Saturday on Bleacher Report, apparently. But man,
Yeah, apparently from Bleacher Report.
yeah, it's
And
gonna be
don't wait
awesome,
till the
man.
last minute because
Hey, but
I don't.
I heard that certain movie theaters, some Regal, some Cinemark, are gonna have it in theaters. Can you imagine watching
Yes.
AEW Full Gear? On
So
a
shout out to my
75,
boy
80
Jason
screen.
Thompson who went and saw the last pay per view at a movie theater down here in LA,
Uh-huh.
and it actually looks like a kind of a good idea. I was kind
Man.
of thinking about how about doing that?
Man, but then we couldn't do a live reaction show if you're at a movie theater. I mean, they're gonna be like, put your phone away.
Yeah, but I still got still got that AMC program that I'm paying for. I need to start using up these tickets. But we shall see.
Yeah, we shall see, my friend. We shall see. And speaking of shall see, this show was must see. I mean, look, there's this saying that the WWE is sports entertainment.
Yes.
But AEW is professional wrestling. And I'm gonna tell you, tonight on commentary, they use that term a lot.
They'd use it a whole lot.
This is the home of professional wrestling. I'm glad. I'm so glad. You know, tribalism in professional wrestling, people are like, oh, well, WWE is this and WWE is that. And I love WWE and WWE is the best thing going today. WWE is the best at sports entertainment.
That is correct. And you know what?
AEW is the best at professional wrestling. No disputes.
They're the best at professional wrestling episodically on a weekly basis on television.
Episodically. Now, what does that even mean?
That means that every week they have a show that comes on like clockwork.
Okay, so
They have
episodic.
Rampage that comes on every Friday. They got Dynamite that comes on every Wednesday. They've got After Dark that comes on the web. They've got, they're kind of saturating the market. But they're, ladies and gentlemen, I'll say it again, support the indies. There's a lot of excellent professional wrestling going on in the indies. And that means that you get it once a month. That means you get it some people once a week, some people once a quarter. But you got to show up and see it. And there are guys out there who are busting their asses in front of 50 people, 500 people, hoping to bust their asses in front of 5,000 to 50,000 people.
Wow.
But it is good professional wrestling. And yeah, not every match is going to be. So when you don't have the opportunity to tell your stories week by week and you do it month by month, it's sometimes hard. As wrestling fans, we have really fucked up memories. So it's really hard to, pick up that story from where you left off.
Well, let me put it you this way. You talked about indie wrestling being hot.
Yes.
Well, let me tell you something that's really hot.
I think I know what you're going to tell me.
Oh, my God. Let me tell you. It is BCW Worldwide presents Go Stuff Yourself live on pay-per-view. Look, it's going to be November 27th. Show starts at 4 p.m. It's going to be awesome. Go stuff yourself. It's going to be from the Holocene in Portland, Oregon.
I see no animations. I see no Chiron. I see no.
Oh, man. Look, I need to put the video up here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the video up here so everyone can see. Go stuff yourself.
Go stuff yourself.
It's going to be awesome. Look, the main event is going to be a 6-man street fight. We're talking the Rockefeller Foundation, myself, the franchise player, Double B Bad Blood. Just exciting. And the one and only Cosmo. And we're going to be taking on the Freak Show. They got the No Limits Hardcore Champion, the wonderful one, Zach Winters. They got, I don't know who the hell they got. Doesn't matter. Because the 6-man tag team street fight, the Morrison street fight, all up and down Morrison. Somebody ass gonna get thrown into traffic. Somebody gonna get hit by a car. Somebody gonna get hit with a cheese grater. Somebody mama gonna get slapped. The last time we had a match like this inside of a steel case, somebody got hit with a dildo. I'm just saying. It was raunchy. It was raunchy. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, Saturday, November 27th, live on pay-per-view from the Holocene. Go stuff yourself. Tickets are at eventbrite.com right now. Go to bcwbooker@gmail.com if you want to find out how you can watch the pay-per-view live. But I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be lit. L-I-T motherfucking lit. It's going to be awesome.
I heard a rumor. Is it true? Is the bar going to have some leftover Thanksgiving goodies?
Oh, my God. Let me tell you about the bar. The bar. And we're not talking about Sheamus and Cesaro. This bar, whoo, off the chain. They got the best. Look, man. The best freaking alcohol you can possibly want in anything. I'm telling you. It's crazy. Crazy. For more information, you can go to bcwbooker@gmail.com to watch the pay-per-view, or you can go down there and you can buy the tickets at Eventbrite. Or check this out. You can show up at 1001 Southeast Morrison Street there, Portland, Oregon, 97214, the Holocene. Woo! It's going to be off the Chizang for real. BCW Worldwide presents Go Stuff Yourself. Indie wrestling at its best, baby. Continue. Let's talk about AEW Dynamite.
Guess what happened tonight?
Tell me what happened tonight.
You won't believe this.
No, tell me. I want to believe. I need to believe this.
I'm still in shock myself.
Oh, man.
Check this out. I watched the Jungle Boy match and I liked it.
Stop right now. First and foremost, you are the man, Chemical Julian, the mixologist of professional wrestling. You are here live on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, brought to you by bodyslam.net. And you, my friend, have been preaching how much you don't like Jungle Boy. And tonight,
how much
you enjoyed
did not get it. I nothing about him. Just
Jungle Boy, Jack Perry. You don't like Jack Perry. You don't like Jungle Boy. But tonight, you loved his match.
Yes, tonight I enjoyed his match.
Well, look. Before
he
you
had a great
match,
by the way. It was a great match against the Acclaimed.
Whoa! Anthony Bowens is the man, bro. He is the man.
Yes.
But before we go into that, let's go from the top to the bottom. Let's talk about the very first match on the show.
Okay.
Give me your thoughts.
And the first match was?
Well, if you're not paying attention here, sir, I don't know what we're going to do with you.
They all kind of jumble into a big hodgepodge. A lot happened. It was a go-home show.
Look, we start to show off with amazing matches every week. And I can't believe you, Chemical Julian, the man.
Daniel Bryan.
Come on, man. You know Daniel Bryan starts to show off every week. If it ain't Daniel Bryan, it's CM Punk.
I was going to say, it's not always him. It's usually CM Punk.
And it's Bryan Danielson. No longer Daniel Bryan.
Bryan Danielson.
That's right. Don't call him Daniel Bryan because he might kick you in the face.
Goat boy with the beard.
Man. So let's talk about this match because, oh my God, it was so fucking amazing. See, this is what I mean. This is professional wrestling at its best. This is pro wrestling, not that bullshit you see on USA on Monday nights. That we also talk about Monday Night Raw. We're talking about professional wrestling at its best. So let's go ahead and get into this.
So Bryan Danielson got a little mean streak to him.
A little mean streak.
He's got a little mean streak to him. And he's tonight was less pinball and more kind of like vicious brawl. I won't say vicious brawling, but vicious brawling for him.
I think tonight he's getting ready for Miro. That's what I think.
Yeah, so he's getting ready for Miro, and later on we saw the Miro vignettes. But
Miro's promos are him versus God. Let me tell you. Whew.
Why would God choose someone else? You might get my bad name. Yeah,
he him and God got heat.
But so yeah, they're building him up. Here's the thing with Bryan Danielson. He's not really in line for any titles. He's not
in line for a title. He's in the title eliminator tournament final.
But he's not like there's no chase. When you look at him, when you think about him in AEW, you don't see him chasing a title. He's kind of got these feuds that he's, kind of just trying to fight everybody along the way. And so the payoff is, yes, of course, to see him in a title match, to fight for the belt. But they're doing a very good job of not allowing his side feuds to distract from what is currently the main event feuds for the title, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, he's not lurking in the wings. He's not attacking somebody in the back. He's not, interfering, doing run-ins and all that kind of crazy shit.
He's not getting into the gimmick.
Yeah, he's handling his own business. And putting on good matches as a way of building his credibility to say, this is why I'm in the finals of the tournament finals. Not that he needs it, but AEW is supposed to be all about wins and losses.
True statement. Well, speaking of wins and losses, let's start from the beginning. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson versus Rocky Romero. I've known Rocky Romero for a long time. Rocky and I, we all actually Daniel Bryan was there too. We all trained together at the New Japan Dojo in Los Angeles in early 2000s. And man,
wait.
They teamed together countless times in New Japan.
What do you mean the dojo in LA? I thought he was from Roppongi District in Tokyo. That was the name of the song.
Well, that's not the case. That is not the case, my man. And speaking of not the case,
I feel
we have a run-in. We have a run-in tonight. She is new to the industry, ladies and gentlemen. She is getting her feet wet. She was on the Mark Order podcast a little while ago, and man, I guess she just totally forgot all about us tonight. But that's all right, because we still like her. We're going to bring her on after this commercial break, and then we'll be back with more of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Professional wrestling is one of the toughest sports going today. If you ever dreamed of being a professional wrestler, then former WWE superstar and World Tag Team Champion Sir Mo of the famed tag team Men on a Mission invites you, yes, you, to join his Bumps and Bruises Academy. Now in 2 locations in Carrollton, Texas, and Sherwood, Arkansas. Allow Sir Mo and his head coach, Dante Smiley, and other coaches to get you on the road to an exciting and rewarding career. Classes forming now for your shot. Contact Sir Mo at 704-819-7312 or fill out an information questionnaire now. Don't wait, make your dreams come true today by joining the Bumps and Bruises Pro Wrestling Academy.
Hi, this is James Beard with SWE Fury, and you're watching the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are joined by the youngest member, the newest member of BodySlam.net, Miss J. Shell Nicole. Hey, what is up, girlfriend?
Hi, guys. I'm so excited to be on here. I'm so sorry I'm late. I literally was watching the Mark Order with Kate and Ryan, and then my alarm went off, and I was like, oh, my God. So I'm so sorry.
Thank you for coming.
She was watching podcasts. She is 17 years old, ladies and gentlemen. She has been writing. She has been blowing it up here by Slam.net. She is doing the most at such a young age. I am proud of you.
Thank you so much. It really means a lot.
But Julian, she's coming for our job. She's coming for our job.
All the reason to have a full-time job.
Exactly. So look, we were just talking. Well, I was actually talking about it because Julian obviously didn't know what the fuck he was talking about today. But the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson versus Rocky Romero. Now, Rocky Romero is someone that I'm very close with. Like I said, we trained together at the New Japan Dojo in Los Angeles, 2005, 2006. He actually was part of a tag team called the Cubanitos with Ricky Reyes. And we were all part of a tag team, part of a group of guys at UPW in California. But him and Bryan Danielson, they've had wars all over. I mean, from ROH to New Japan. It was great. Best friends. Best friends joined Chaos with Okada, which they mentioned tonight. So Rocky Romero is like a former, multiple-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion. Correct. All those times with Trent from Best Friends. Okay. So he's got a lot of experience as a international wrestler here. And let's welcome Jay Shell to the group.
Thank you guys. So good to be here.
And so tonight, this match, oh my God, we started off with professional wrestling at its best.
What?
Rocky Romero.
You gotta love Rocky Romero. If you've been watching any New Japan for the past 5 years, I mean, he was doing the damn thing.
Oh man, he's also one of the major figureheads backstage, at New Japan. But this match was, like I said, professional wrestling at its best, and to start the show off with such a hot match. I mean, from transitions into Dragon Sleepers and like Rocky was not having it, man. He was clamping on submission holds left and right, and it was counter after counter after counter after counter after counter after counter, armbar here, counter into this right here, take over to this. It was an amazing match. Jay Show.
Yeah, I love this match. I like that Bryan is winning every match with like a new submission. I like that story. I think Punk has kind of been doing the same thing too. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty cool to see. I kind of started to understand Bryan's like signs of when the match is over, when he's doing this like pulling the arms and doing the stomps on the head. That's kind of my like, okay, this match is about to start to close up. I really liked some people didn't like it, but I like the distraction with Cassidy a little bit to kind of humanize Bryan, because we kind of have just seen Bryan as like this like monster. So if they do start to try like intertwine like a little bit of a storyline, like he can be distracted, he is like a normal human. I would like to see that a little bit more also. But yeah, I love this match. It was a great match to start. We got the crowd really hot for the rest of the show.
Yeah, it was pretty freaking amazing.
Are we just
that diving Rana though?
Are we going to skip over the appearance of our New Japan World Champion?
Wait! What? How? We're not going to skip over that. What are you talking about?
All right, just making sure. Okay, well, we're getting there. All right.
Okay, so this show took place in Indianapolis, Indiana, at the Indiana Farmers Coliseum. So I mean, AEW starts out hot and heavy every week. From Dynamite to Rampage to even AEW Dark. I mean, Bryan Danielson has been wrestling on Dark. Like Dark Elevation, these guys are they're making the most of it. CM Punk is showing up there. I mean,
I think Adam Cole was there too. I think he was at the Dark tapings.
Yeah. So Danielson goes for the LaBelle lock. Rocky blocks it. Danielson pulls the page out of Conan's book, puts him in a Tequila Sunrise for the submission.
Yes.
Tequila Sunrise for the submission. It was freaking awesome. But you mentioned the former world champion, the New Japan World Champion. So go ahead, Julian, spill it.
As a person who, my first Wrestle Kingdom was Okada versus Kenny Omega. And I'd had the New Japan streaming service for probably a few weeks before that, but I was watching the matches, getting into it. And so just when it's funny when you see Okada was in Impact as a young boy.
Yeah, that was bad.
I mean, like a long time ago. And then
that was bad.
And then you see where he is now, as the Rainmaker. And I mean, maybe I was delirious from staying up till 4:00 in the morning trying to watch it, but I doubt it. They were great matches. They were very exciting. And so to see an invite from Okada to Orange Cassidy and the Best Friends to join Chaos.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty gratifying.
That Forbidden Door, man, is swung wide open.
Well, we had that Bullet Club initiation over in Impact.
Oh yeah, with Chris Bay.
Yeah.
I like to say Chris Bay is the first black member of the Bullet Club.
Correct.
So shout out to Chris Bay, my homie from Vegas. So I mean, man, this match, roaring elbows, bridging German suplexes. I mean, Fujiwara armbar, knee bars, cross arm breakers, ankle locks. Man, you name it, it was going on in this match. And this was the first match.
And this was the first match of the night.
The first match of the night, man. So then they go to a quick commercial break. They come back, and it's the Inner Circle being interviewed by Tony Schiavone.
Not for long.
Just look, like I said last week, gang warfare. So many people are getting their asses whooped just like the last 2 weeks. That's what I'm saying. This, Jay Show, you weren't here when I made this big intro, but
it was a beating.
This show is by far the best go home show of 2020. Of 2021. I'm sorry. This is the best go home show. And we haven't even got to Rampage yet. Can you imagine the shit that's going to happen on Rampage?
They're really going to tear it up for the pay-per-view.
Anyone watching right now or listening to us on Spotify, Google, Anchor, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Amazon Music, all those places that we listen to, all the beautiful places that we're broadcasting right now. If you are watching and listening to this, WWE, story writers, script writers, promoters, bookers, whatever you want to call yourselves this week, you need to pay attention. Get a piece of paper and a pen. Pull a Tony Khan. Sit down in a football game. Write this shit down. Write this shit down. Because I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the way professional wrestling is supposed to be. This is building excitement for the pay-per-view on Saturday.
It is. It very much so is.
So the men of the year come out. Beat the holy piss out of Jericho and the rest of the merry men. Lambert power bombs Jericho through the fucking table.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What are your thoughts on this?
So I actually the first article I had written when I came to Body Slam was about how I didn't like the Inner Circle and the AT&T feud for all of the offensive comments that they make whenever they grab the mic. So the fact that they didn't really speak made me really happy with this. I like that Dan Lambert did that power bomb with the Men of the Year. He looked like a total asshole, and I thought it was great. I like when he can just be like a heel without having to talk because he's naturally like a heel. Like at the end, he was just like flexing, and it was like hilarious. And he wasn't even talking, and he was just like being a heel naturally. And then when he was screaming about like the Walls of Jericho being a Boston Crab too. I thought that was hilarious. Also, like I don't know if it was Scorpio who gave him the mic, but he was just like screaming. So
it was very funny to me. I gotta say, Lambert is such a douchebag. Like you ever just meet someone that you just want to slap the shit out of them on sight. Yeah. Like he's one of those guys that like walks up to you and says hi, and you just want to just smack him in the face. That's what makes him such a good heel.
Yeah, we talked about the degree of face punchability.
Oh man, yeah, he's like MJF. He has that face that you just want to punch. That he's like, oh, this guy is such an asshole, but it's so great. I mean, it is. And the fact that Lambert did that, freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. That just proves that Jericho and the rest of those boys can work with anybody. And I will tell you this though. People always say that I'm very negative about Raw, and negative about SmackDown, and I'm always hype about AEW, and I'm always hyped about Rampage and Dynamite, and I never see anything wrong with it. Well, I will tell you, I seen some shit that was wrong tonight, like the fact that these MMA guys, who are supposed to be pure strikers, with these cheap ass forearms, like 5 feet away from Jericho's face.
Okay,
I'm like,
so
that was when I was wishing for a Kevin Dunn camera take.
So we talked about this briefly a few weeks ago, and the whole idea that you got a stable, not one, not a Ken Shamrock, not a, you've got an entire stable of MMA guys who, I mean, legitimately, should they be able to come in there and just tear apart your wrestlers? I mean, somebody's going to get discredited in the process. Yeah. And so when you're telling them, hey guys, you can't punch, you can't strike, you can't choke these guys out for real. You got to throw forearms and headbutts, and they're not used to doing that, much less making it look like it's real contact or even laying it in while protecting the partner. That's not what they do.
At least make it look real, though. I mean, like, here's the thing. Professional wrestling is, for better or for worse, it is a sport. Okay?
Yes.
It takes athletes. I've been doing this 29 years. It takes athletes to do what we do. But in the same token, believability. Like, that's the thing, believability. If you can't make it look real, don't fucking do it.
Yeah, you don't throw giants off the top of the Superdome.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And then have them come back and wrestle later on that same night.
Same night, yeah, in the main event. So, I mean, that right there was only the negative thing I saw about that. So going to the next match, which actually was really good. Britt Baker, DMD, Rebel, not Reba, and I'm just gonna say I love Jamie Hayter.
I do too.
She's my new it girl, because she can do it all. And legit, she did it all tonight. Anna Jay, Ty Conti, and Thunder Rosa. Look, I love Thunder Rosa, good friend. But I will tell you this. Anna Jay, for only having 43 professional wrestling matches, is progressing a lot better than most people.
Yeah.
This match was really good. For the first 30 seconds of this match, it was like Britt Baker and Rosa, they started things off, and they were countering each other like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Baker tags in Reba attacks Rosa. She eats a huge hip toss and a drop kick. It was just crazy. Rosa hits that quesadilla face buster. Anna Jay comes in, hits that flying elbow, and it was move after move after move after move after move. And for a women's match, and don't get me wrong, because I'm a proud subscriber and I'm a proud backer of women's wrestling. I literally have come to this podcast and I've shit on the WWE for the way they treat the women. This match could have been a lot better. What are your thoughts?
I honestly really like this match. I mean, I pretty much like everybody in it. Ty Conti and Anna Jay are probably two of my favorite girls on the roster. And I love Thunder Rosa, obviously. I love I don't know if it was like a crossbody, I guess, from like the ring post to Jamie Hayter that Thunder Rosa did, where she looked like she like planted Jamie. Jamie looked like she hit like hard. But that move looked so good, and Rosa, she'll make the move look snug. So I really like that. I'm happy that that Ty Conti was able to get her shine when she did like the kicks around like the 3 kicks, and when she got to do the ending where Britt ended up leaving Rebel out for dead.
To take the heat.
Yeah.
So you're talking about those pump kicks, the shit in the corner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Connie Ty she's getting like she's so good. And she hit that DD, what she calls it, the DD tie.
Yep.
The DDT. Yeah. She hit that for the win. And that's really great, because when you do something like that, what you're doing is you're taking the person. Okay. WWE is very bad about this. They will have the champion in a match, and the champion get pinned. If it's a 6-man, 8-man, 10-man tag team match, whatever, whatnot, the champion eats the pin. So, in my opinion, at me being a champion, big red right there, see her. By me being a champion, if I'm in a match, I'm not taking the pin. If I'm defending the title on a pay-per-view 3 days from now,
right?
Correct.
Why would I do that? That right there does two things. One, it doesn't show that I have any credibility as a champion. And two, why would I buy a pay-per-view that the champion gets beat all the fucking time? It's like they made I was watching Wrestle Talk this morning, and they were reviewing NXT 2.0, and they basically talked about how there have been 10 NXT champions since NXT started. 10. And out of 10 champions, the only one champion, and that was Johnny Gargano, and that was October of last year, the North American champion,
is left.
Is the only person that has defended the title on the show. Because they were talking about the match with Pete Dunne and Carmelo, and Carmelo ate the pin. Like, he's the fucking champion. So, to me, he doesn't have any credibility as a champion now, because he's taking pins left and right. Any of those guys that have held that NXT North American title, whatever. You guys are shit. AEW doesn't do that. They will have Kenny Omega in a match, and Kenny Omega won't be the one to take the pin. It'd be like one of the Bucks or something. They had Britt Baker in this match. She chose not to take the pin. She was like, I'm out. Peace.
Right.
Now, that fuels more fire to Ty winning the match, because that makes Ty now Ty, in my opinion, looks like she can actually beat the champion this week.
Yeah, I just wish that they didn't have Britt and Ty like mingle in this match. I mean, they didn't do too much. It was mainly just like that kick, and I think she probably like decked Britt or something like that. But I was just expecting them to like stay apart from each other until Saturday. But either way, I'm still really excited for that match. I think the winner is pretty clear cut, but I think that Ty is going to have a really good showing here. It's her first like pay-per-view singles match also. Yeah. So she's definitely going to show out.
She will get her shine. She will put her work in. She'll get her shit in.
Yeah. AEW made a mistake when they booked this match, the 6-man. And they made a mistake on Rampage when they did the whole run-in, the beatdown, and all that shit like that. And as a promoter, as a booker, I'll tell you where the mistake was. You're spotlighting Ty as the number one contender. You're spotlighting her as the one to be a threat to the championship, right?
Correct.
So why bring Rosa back? Why have Rosa make such a huge, Rosa made the save last week after Ty came in to make the save and got her ass handed to her. So you bring Rosa in. That spotlight Rosa right there. That makes me, as a fan, I'm looking at, okay, Rosa's going to be the one to challenge her for the title.
Yeah.
So what we could be looking at here is long form storytelling.
Well, that's what I was getting at. That's what I was getting at. I mean, AEW fans are used to it. WWE fans aren't. Because if you think about it,
even down in the past,
the highest rated women's match in the history of AEW was that non-sanctioned lights out match between Rosa and Britt Baker.
Yep.
That was the most talked about match all 2020. Like, people are like, The Rock is no, they're talking about Kenny Omega versus no, it's Britt Baker and fucking Thunder Rosa. So by bringing her back and putting her in the mix of this right here, you already know that Ty's not winning the title on Saturday. Britt Baker's retaining. And at the next pay-per-view, which I believe is going to be All Out? Revolution.
Yeah. Revolution.
They'll have a match at Revolution for the championship. They got Thunder Rosa out of the TNT TBS title tournament.
Yep.
For that specific reason.
She's out next round, I think. She faces, I think, Jamie Hayter. And that's how they were able to insert her. But I think she'll be out.
Yeah. So what they did was they aired a vignette for the next matchup, Chris Statliner versus Ruby Soho. That's gonna be a pretty good match because apparently they've been friends for a long time outside of the ring, and they idolize each other, whatnot, which is great. The vignettes that AEW airs, they someone said this today. I believe it was I want to say it was Andy Murray, but what he said was AEW makes wrestlers look like people as opposed to comic book characters. WWE guys, you would never see them doing a Sammy vlog or out shopping for shoes like the Bucks or being stupid and like Kenny Omega or playing video games. They don't take the characters and make them everyday people. And AEW does that.
There was a period of time where they did. And the New Day did a good job of doing it with themselves. But as a whole, like for example, $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase going out shopping for diamond rings and whatnot. You don't see stuff like that anymore.
Well, they did that with him and Cameron Grimes.
Oh, yes, right.
Cameron Grimes was like trying to bid at an auction. DiBiase outbid him, and like that was so great. They should have kept DiBiase on as Cameron Grimes' manager or something. That'd have been fucking awesome. But that's another story for another day. I don't review that show. Shout out to Kate Hensler. She reviews that shit.
I don't really think anybody wants to see the bloodline going out for Chinese food.
Hey, it's better than seeing them getting DUIs, right?
We never saw him.
Ooh, too soon. So we'll go to a commercial break and we come back with your favorite match of the night. Right. Jungle Boy versus Anthony Bowens with Max Caster. Now look, I gotta start this out right here. I fucking love Max Caster.
Yep.
I love Max for the simple fact that his raps are so funny. Literally, I sat one day and watched every fucking video that he's ever posted just so I can laugh. Like I was like, dude, he is so fucking funny. Like he comes out, he's shooting shots at Jungle Boy. He's like making fun of the fact that Jungle Boy stumbles during promos. Then he was like, oh, and your girlfriend, he was like, I feel bad for you because your girlfriend hangs out with seven dudes.
Yeah.
Talking about Anna Jay and the Dark Order. He just, man, it was so funny. But the fact that Anthony Bowens last week took fucking Brian Danielson to the limits.
He sure did.
To the limits. The funny thing about these guys, they weren't a tag team on the Indies. When they both came to AEW, they got thrown into a tag team together. And they're like peanut butter and jelly.
Hey,
like Cool and Aid.
It's the New Age Outlaw effect.
It's the what?
The New Age Outlaw effect.
Oh my God, yeah. They were the same way. Just two random dudes thrown together.
Two random dudes put together who all of a sudden like, fuck, that really works. Hey, so Jay Shell, I don't know if you've listened to one of my rants about Jungle Boy and Jurassic Express, but
oh my God, they're bad.
I was not into them. I did not get Jungle Boy. I just didn't get it. There was nothing
like Jungle Jack.
There's nothing about him that made me want to watch his match, much less cheer for him. Tonight,
in the words of Adam Woods, you will go over here and you will worship the ground that Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the man you acknowledge as your tribal chief, you worship that guy.
The head of the table.
You wouldn't give Jungle Boy a chance.
No. I gave him a chance and I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. The presentation, and you know what? You know what it was? And I hate to say this.
Was the good looks? Loud. Was the curly hair?
I think it was Luchasaurus.
They're from SoCal, man. You should know. You should like them. They're from SoCal.
Wrestling out in Irwindale. I know.
Oh my!
And gosh. I think that's what kind of.
That's what you didn't like. You're like these SoCal guys.
No, but he went wrestling under his like non-Luchasaurus gimmick, and then got injured and went out on a stretcher, and then came back as a fucking dinosaur to clean house. And I was like,
here we go.
Clearly the dude that just left. I'm sorry. Just
okay, so
anyway.
You hated him, but tonight,
man. So number one, he had fire. He had that white meat babyface comeback like several times. He didn't do anything really stupid in the ring. Like he did the typical, I'm a wrestler, therefore I have to make this mistake in order for the match to progress. Just like most movies, the only way the plot progresses is by people making bad decisions. So just watching his movesets and then watching the submission to end it, he just really, to me, seemed like he was there, he was present, and he was like there to really kick ass. He wasn't like, hey, I'm Jungle Boy, let's all be friends and get along. Like, he was there to freaking win. And that really meant a lot. And he had a fantastic opponent. He had a fan-fucking-tastic opponent in Anthony Bones. Okay. And so this win was significant because it really, I mean, after what Anthony Bones did last week, and then for Jungle Boy to beat him this week, man, he was gold. He was gold. And yeah, I really enjoyed that match.
Shout out to Drew Nicholas. Happy to do my job as a PR for AEW predictions. Speaking of AEW predictions, yeah, AEW predictions. Your boy, the franchise player, Double B Babbler, the real belt collector, will be on the Jabronis podcast Saturday doing predictions warfare. I'm not gonna do it Friday for the roundtable because I gotta give Julian a chance to actually win the predictions warfare. But Saturday, let's hear Jabroni podcast. Madcap Jabroni.
You know what?
I'm coming for that championship. I shot a video. I posted it on Twitter. The video was real sick. Basically, what I did was I walked to my trophy case. I opened it up, and I made a spot for the Jabroni championship. And I said, the real belt collector will welcome another one to the family. So be there Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. 12 p.m. Eastern time, which is friggin' 9 a.m. my time. Whew. It's going to start cracking.
Man, I don't know. We've got Jason Thompson in the chat. I think maybe me and brother Jason are going to be at the movie theater watching the pay-per-view together.
Man, it's going to be awesome. Green Cane in the house.
It'll be fan-freaking-tastic.
Fan-freaking-tastic. Well, so this match, Max Caster, Jungle Boy, tell me why you like the match so much, Julian. Tell me why. What's causing all this?
He had fire. He had technique. He beat a credible opponent. There was no run-ins. It was just Jungle Boy, going one-on-one, without a dinosaur running in, without some little dude running in, without Christian Cage coming in looking for his peeps. None of that. And Anthony Bones, who just blew the shit up last week against Bryan Danielson, coming in now and, Pastor got in his jokes and poking fun of Jungle Boy. But, man, he took him down, made him tap.
But before he made him tap, man, look, they fought through commercial breaks. Bowens beat Jungle Boy
picture
down,
in picture.
Yeah, the picture in picture. That's right. He blocked that hanging STO. Man, it was just too much, man. It was too much. And I'll tell you right now, shout out to Anthony Bones. That dude, money. Yeah. Like that dude legit can print money out of his pockets, bro. He is legit. Like he got that green machine in his pocket. Like, hey, he just shooting out money. I'm gonna call Anthony Bones ATM. Because that dude got money. Somebody need to call the fire department, that dude, because he got fire. He got heat. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. And the simple fact that, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's right. Tony Khan had the Pinnacle band from ringside, the Elite, and the Dark Order band from ringside. As a matter of fact, tonight was one of those nights where they didn't want no shit.
Correct.
But
save it for the pay-per-view.
But it was going down. That's right. Bones is a star, man.
But
both of the Acclaim. Both the Acclaim. Those guys are awesome. Jay Shell, what do you think?
I thought that I was okay. I have liked Jungle Boy for a long time. I feel like he's had pretty strong showings, especially in this match and the match with Adam Cole also. But here, I think he had like super strong chops. Maybe it was just me, but his chops like looked insane tonight. And I thought that Bowens had like a great swinging knee and like a swinging DDT. Yeah. They were at two separate times in the match, but both times he was like having Jungle Boy draped over the ropes, and he hit him with he swung him and hit him with his knee, and then there was a swinging DDT, and that DDT it was like a really close kick out at 2, and that got me. I was like, are they actually gonna pin Jungle Boy here? And I thought it was so unusual for Jungle Boy to give the camera the middle finger. I think he was actually giving it to Caster, who was like
giving it to Caster
across from him. Yeah, but it looked like he was giving it to the camera. And I wrote in my notes, I was like, Fish attacks Jungle Boy, ? For Adam Cole before we even got to that segment.
All right, we totally even got there, but ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you, this was fucking awesome. Because out of nowhere, Bobby Fish runs on him, beats the shit out of Jungle Boy.
Sure does.
Like, he hit that T-bone suplex out, and he hit it into the turnbuckles. Like, he just tossed him like a salad. You know, and yeah, he beat the shit out of him. It was crazy. It was so made. And then I posted on Twitter as soon as he did it, I'm like, Bobby Fish joined the Elite? ? And then the next segment, what do you get? Adam Cole's like, hey guys, let me introduce you to my friend Bobby Fish. I've known him for a very long time. The Bucks are like, bro, we know Bobby Fish very well.
There's no dispute.
This is an era of the Elite. punching. The Bucks were like, if Cole vouches for you, then you're cool. So me and Julian, Jay Show, we talked about this, and I believe, you know what's funny? We talked about this, and they talked about it on Wrestle Talk too. A dream match, a dream scenario. Good booking, actually. So
good booking, call it what it is.
Red Dragon incoming, true. If they were to get rid of Kyle O'Reilly, and Kyle O'Reilly came to AEW, and you reform Red Dragon, the storyline can be, I mean, Adam Cole's a good-looking dude. All Adam Cole's boyfriends are in AEW. You got the Bucks, right? The Bucks and Cole and Kevin Steen, there they are, Mount Rushmore Wrestling, right? And then you got on this side, you got Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Adam Cole. So you got the Undisputed Era, and then you got the Super Elite. Now, this is just me. I've been talking about this since day one. When Adam Cole debuted back in AEW, I said, remember they killed Adam Cole, the Ring of Honor? Yeah. He started doing the Ghostbuster thing and all that other bullshit, right? What if Adam Cole comes back and he cost Kenny the championship? Because remember, he was like, hey, man, where's my buddy Adam Page? And they were like, yeah, well, Adam's not around right now. Well, and he's like trying to find Adam Page. Now he's pretending like he doesn't remember what the Bucks did to him. So
correct.
And remember, it was Kenny and the Bucks that did it to him.
Correct.
So what if the Undisputed Era joins together back in AEW, and they go after the Super Elite? That right there will be a trios match I will fucking kill for.
It would make total sense. No, but aside from that, it would make sense.
Take my money. I will give it to you right now.
I said the same thing on the prediction show earlier today. I was like, what if they do a storyline where like it's Mount Rushmore versus like Undisputed Era, and Adam Cole has to decide. Because I think after the Page Kenny storyline starts to wrap up a little bit, I think it's when we're gonna see Cole kind of take the Bucks away from Kenny and kind of kick Kenny out or whatever maybe, or however that goes down. But I think it's gonna end up with like Cole being the leader of a faction. He's kind of like not playing like second fiddle, but like he's not the leader, which is what we're used to seeing and what he strives in. So I think he'll be the head of a faction very soon. But this whole like them getting reunited really got me excited. I was fantasy booking this early in the day too, so I was like, oh my god, they're actually gonna do it. And Kyle's only like a month or so out of his contract, away from his contract being up anyway.
It's over in December, isn't it?
Yeah, I think December. Yeah.
Man, can you imagine? Look, right now, I'm fantasy booking the fuck out of this dude. Look, Revolution. Here's it is, Revolution. Adam Cole on a pole match. The winner gets Adam Cole. The Bucks versus Red Dragon. Take my money. Take my money, ladies and gentlemen. I would gladly give it to you. It would be the shit. But speaking of the shit.
Speaking of roller coasters.
They have this
because what goes up package. Must come down.
Yeah. There's this beautiful video package of Eddie Kingston and CM Punk, including footage from like 2000 IWA Mid-South. Young ass CM Punk with long hair, still in the basketball shorts. What is a pole match? Well, a pole match is where they tape this fucking pole at the end of one corner of the wrestling ring, and they place something at the top of the pole. On behind the scenes. Oh, okay. They put something on top of the pole, and that person has to climb the top of that pole and grab the whatever it is in order to win the match. Usually it's like a coal miner's glove or a contract or
it's been a Judy kendo Bagwell, stick before.
Judy Bagwell on a forklift.
Judy Bagwell.
Yeah, dark days of WCW. So they show this video package, and it's awesome. They're IWA Mid-South, so that means that Tony Khan has been buying footage. Please, oh God, please, Tony Khan buy Ring of Honor's footage. I'm telling you, there's your video library right there.
And you can get like Thunder Rosa's like Mission Pro stuff.
Mission Pro, yeah,
there as well.
Yeah, streaming on AEW's streaming service, so they're going to be hooked up with Universal.
That tape library could have been the property of BCW worldwide. I don't know why you just reach down in your deep pockets and just go ahead and invest.
Hold on, I don't think that this is enough.
That Shiba coin's popping.
I don't think that's enough to buy the tape library. I mean, shit. Rest in peace, Judy. Oh no, Judy Bagwell died. What?
Whoa.
Oh no, that makes me sad.
She fall off the pole?
Damn it. Too soon, Julian. Too soon.
Hey, we don't know how long ago she died.
It could have been, I don't know. Shit. I mean, hey, that's your boy Jason right there. So then, like you said, what goes up must come down.
Yeah.
Wheeler Yuta.
So we get a Wardlow match
versus Wardlow. Now,
he's such a monster. Wait,
I always said this.
He's so big. Wait, wrong show.
Wrong show. He's so buff. Look at him. He's coming out in his singlet. He's fucking flexing. It's like, okay, you got your.
He looked kind of like someone's own personal Colossus.
You got your Brock Lesnar ponytail. Wow. Oh my God, he's so big. So Wheeler Yuta's been tearing it up in New Japan. What is it called here?
Strong?
New Japan what? New Japan World?
New Japan World, yeah.
Yeah, Yuta did hit a hell of a botch, but we're not gonna talk about that. Yuta has a drop kick on Wardlow as he comes to the ring. Wardlow swats him away like a fly. Goes for a German. Yuta elbows him. Now Yuta was trying to slide between his legs like several times, and he botched the first one, and then he botched the second one, and then he finally made the third one.
Yeah.
I really like Yuta, but yeah, he wanted to do a dive off the top rope. He stumbled, and Wardlow just fucking killed him. I mean, this is almost like Dominic Mysterio getting killed by Bobby Lashley. It was bad. I was just like, please, God.
That's different because Bobby Lashley's gimmick is killing kids.
Too soon.
Sorry, killing other wrestlers' sons, I should say.
Killing young wrestlers. Yeah, New Japan Strong. That's it.
But yeah, it was just, dude. It's one of those things where, and this goes back to WCW days, like 7 power bombs.
Yeah. Shout out to Sid Vicious.
How many people like going to work and doing the same thing 7 times over? Nobody. But yeah, this guy's gonna do 7 power bombs.
You know what Romero thinks about that? over and over.
He's even kind of like tuned down the number of Superman punches.
Thank God.
He's like, enough of that.
Look, it was ridiculous. 4 power bombs, and then a casualty of war for the pin. Thank God it was over. But once again, like I said, gang warfare. AEW presents gang warfare. I'm telling you. The Hardy Family Office, which is the stupidest fucking name in all of professional wrestling. J-Show, I see the look on your face.
I don't like. Why are they still together, and why are they still feuding with Orange Cassidy when we just cut like Jack Evans' hair, and that was like the blow off, and that was like what 3 or 4 weeks ago. So now
I don't understand why Matt Hardy still has a fucking job there.
I don't understand, but I love Wardlow, to be honest. I think he's a future star, to be real. I think Britt Baker was the one that found him, and I'm like 80% sure he's only been wrestling like 3 or 4 years. Like I think he's like still like pretty green.
Yeah, it's good shit.
But I think that he really has like the look. If Vince McMahon would take him, I think that Vince would make him a star. I don't know how far of like a star he would become in AEW just because of like the pecking order right now, maybe like years down the road. But like in the immediate future, I don't see it, but I think like down in the future he will.
I think
when I see Wardlow, I think Matt Morgan.
I was going to say the same thing. Blueprint Matt Morgan right there.
And I think Matt Morgan had everything that he needed to be a star, but something just didn't connect.
You know, the thing is, I think that sometimes when you're so good and you have like that it factor, if you have that it factor and there's too many people with that it factor, you get, you kind of get dropped on the pecking order. And, you're right, J-Show. I mean, with so many people in AEW right now, there's only so many places. I mean, and you look at his record. Like, he has an impressive win-loss record.
Which means that at some point he's gonna have to assert that and be like, no, the title shot's mine.
Okay, I agree with your boy Jason right here. He should have turned on MJF.
I think it's Jason, coming.
It is coming. Yeah. If you see, like, remember when they did the spot with Sting and Darby, and Sean Spears was like, "Hey, it wasn't me." You can see the look on Wardlow's face, like, dude, what the fuck's going on? Like, he literally had that look, like, what the fuck's going on? This is just me. I was gonna say I'm gonna save it for predictions. You know what, Julian? I'm gonna throw this to you. I'm gonna give you a prediction to you so you can win.
Come on, you throw it. I'm gonna catch it.
I'm gonna throw you one. Here you go. Okay. Wardlow is gonna cost MJF the win.
Oh.
Okay.
It's not a prediction. It's a spoiler.
Okay.
He's gonna cost MJF to win because he's gonna get so fucking pissed. Finally, the MJF keeps bossing him around, treating him like shit, and he's gonna fucking punch MJF or do some shit. He's gonna maybe give, because MJF probably make it a no disqualification match just because he's that arrogant prick.
Yep.
And what's gonna end up happening is it's gonna fucking blow up in his face, and your boy Darby's gonna win. So,
hey,
fun fact. Guess who gave Darby his first professional wrestling match in the state of Oregon? This dude right here.
That was a pretty gratuitous qualifier in the state of Oregon.
It was his first match.
Who else would have been?
I mean, well, there's several other companies here in Oregon, but they're not BCW worldwide.
Are there? Are there?
Right. Speaking of are there, ladies and gentlemen, on the 27th of November, live at the Holocene, BCW Worldwide presents Go Stuff Yourself. Well, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Right after Thanksgiving, you know what you can do. You can take all that food, you can go stuff yourself. You can come down to BCW Worldwide presents Go Stuff Yourself live on pay-per-view. I like my pay-per-view always. Live on pay-per-view. Go Stuff Yourself. We're going to have a Morrison Street fight between the franchise player Bad Blood, myself, and the rest of the Rockefeller Foundation as we face the Zach Winter's Freak Show. The BCW Worldwide Television Champion is going to be there defending this championship. Your favorite drunken hillbilly JB Moonshine challenges the Russian Pitbull Gregor Petrov for the BCW Worldwide Television title. a lot of shit's going on. BCW Worldwide Tag Team Champions, the Natural Born Outlaws. Try to say that 5 times fast. The Natural Born Outlaws defend their newly won BCW Worldwide Tag Team Championships against an undetermined team. So it's all going down, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy shit. Get your tickets now. Doors open at 3:30. Show starts at 4 o'clock. Live on BCW Worldwide's private YouTube channel.
Hey, just a little insider information. Could that surprise tag team possibly be a reunion of the American males?
I don't know. I mean, does Scotty Riggs still with that eye patch?
It could be anybody.
Could be anybody. It could be you.
No, he doesn't have an eye patch anymore because he has that regenerative power.
Oh,
like
yeah. Bro, she's flexing on you, bro. Look. It might be Jay Shell. It might be Chemical Julian. I'm just saying. Young and the Restless right here. Young and the Restless tag team name. That's right. I'm calling you guys Young and the Restless. Julian will botch you. Oh man, the shit we talk about in this podcast, I tell you. So going now to a match that me personally, this guy totally loved. Dante Martin, Leo Rush versus Matt Sydal and Lee Moriarty. Fucking A, man. All right, show stealer. I just got one thing to say before you start. Why the fuck did Leo Rush come down dressed like the White Power Ranger?
God damn it, you stole my line.
I put it on Twitter. I was like, Leo, the White Power Ranger?
I was actually wondering if he and Dominic got a 2-for-1 at the same shop.
Right? I was like, go Power Ranger.
In fact, Leo Rush was wearing Ray's version and Dominic was the grown-up version.
Wow.
That was pretty offensive.
It says Rush and Martin were wearing matching gear. No, they were not wearing matching gear. One was dressed like a New Japan. One was dressed like a. My daughter likes to watch these things. What are they called? The Japanese anime. God damn it. My Hero Academia. One was dressed like a My Hero Academia character. And my daughter calls him Salty because the dude's she calls him he's hot and cold. His face is burned on one side. I can't think of the dude's name.
I have a poster.
I knew you did. My daughter is 13 years old. She's all about My Hero Academia.
My poster is with Megan Thee Stallion though as the main character instead.
Wow, that's a lot of yeah.
Very teenager.
All right.
So the fact that he came dressed like a My Hero Academia character, All Might. That's his name, All Might. He came dressed like All Might, and then Leo Rush was like the White Ranger, and I was like, "What the hell? Who am I supposed to cheer for?" Lee Moriarty comes out wearing the tiger mask that he usually does with the headphones, and then friend of the channel, Matt Sydal. Matt Sydal came out. Matt Sydal is the only person in the history of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast to change the rules of Team with Feud with Fire.
Wow.
I was like, listen here, Matt. You can't be doing that on the show, man. He was like, just one time, bro. And I was like, God damn it, go ahead. And he changed the rules. One time only. It was crazy. Anyway, this match was awesome. Bunch of springboards. Martin's speed is amazing. That kid, I watched him and his brother at First Wrestling in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Man, these kids, freaking awesome. The match starts out with Sydal and Rush in the ring. Leo slaps the shit out of Matt Sydal.
It was the chop heard around the world.
Oh my God.
Around the world.
I was like, wow. But you got everything from Michinoku drivers to corkscrew uppercuts to missile drop kicks to middle rope drop kicks to oh my God, this was like the first 30 seconds of the match. Yeah. I was literally blown up watching this match. Like I was like, I'm not even in the match and I'm blown up. Handspring elbows, top rope suicidas, a corkscrew unprettier. Wow. What are your thoughts, guys?
There's only one thing that keeps me from getting super hyped about Lio Rush. And that is he might retire next week.
Wow. That's cold-blooded, bro. You had to go there.
Kind of like Kanye. You know, Kanye will put out like that really good single.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Then,
Kanye crazy. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Kanye's like, there's 11 eggs short of this dozen right here, brother. He's like, there's 11 eggs short of this dozen.
Yeah, Leo just, you know, he wrestles, retires. I hope he sticks around this time and does the damn thing.
Man,
I think he will. I watched him on Renee Paquette's Oral Sessions podcast, and he talked about how having Tony there has really motivated him to kind of get back into wrestling, and he doesn't want to work for no Vince McMahon and stuff like that. So I think if he's with Tony, I think that he's going to be good there. I love everybody in this match. I love Lee. I love Dante. I love Leo. I love Matt as well. This match was everything for me. I love that Lee was getting chants at the beginning. It almost made me cry. Seeing Dante and Lee together, they were just perfectly matched. They had amazing chemistry right off the bat. I was like, this is going to be a match. I'm so excited. I love when I can see like Black wrestlers who have the potential to be champions and who can be stars for the brand. So I love seeing them. And Dante, oh my God, his flips are insane. He'll jump and he's like so high in the air. His vertical is insane. And I love Leo's face when Dante got the pin also. Like he looked like he was like genuinely excited because I saw on Twitter that his grandma had passed away. I think it was like last night or so, and he was dedicating this match. So I'm really glad that he was able to have the performance that he wanted and that there was just so much like authentic joy within this match also.
Rest in peace, Grandma Rush. Yep. Man, this match. Man.
It had all the fire and all the juice.
Can you imagine a triple threat tag team match with Matt Sydal and Lee Moriarty, Lio Rush, and fucking Dante Martin and the Lucha Bros? Fuck it, throw the Bucks in there too. Throw the Bucks in there. I'm gonna pass out from the excitement. Like that right there.
Yep.
Man. Yeah. If I had to give this match a star rating, I'm gonna give it 6 fucking stars. Not 5, 6. The fact that look, remember how I said that Leo was dressed like a Power Ranger?
Yes.
At one point, he does a spot where he hits the spinning enziguri, right? Matt Sydal, he does some shit with Matt Sydal, and Matt does like they're face to face, and he starts doing these palm strikes. It's like palm strike, slap, 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 palm strike, slap, 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 palm strike, slap, 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 kick. And it was so quick, I was like, it was done.
Okay.
I literally stopped. I got up and rewound the fucking match so I could see him do that spot again.
You missed the entire significance of that. He wasn't doing palm strikes. What he was doing was saying, "We need dinosaur power now."
He was like
repeatedly.
Look, that match, Cheryl's right. That match was pay-per-view worthy. That was a fucking pay-per-view match. That match was better than any WWE pay-per-view match I've seen all year long.
I don't know about that.
Sasha. Bianca and Sasha the match of the year.
Wait.
Who? What? Jewel, man.
Bianca and Sasha at Mania is my match of the year. Just for like the historical context and how great the storytelling was within the match. It's always going to be Bianca and Sasha for me.
Wow. Okay, Julian, what did you say about Crown Jewel?
On top of what Jay Shell said, I will also include the obvious emotion of that match.
Okay. Moveset wise,
and guess what?
Excitement wise,
yep.
This match checked all the boxes. Like it checked so many boxes, I had to create other boxes to check. That's how good it was. Good fucking match.
So in order to top this, I can clearly see next week that Vince McMahon is going to hotshot Raw and give us 3MB.
Oh, Julian.
Not one episode will go by without me mentioning 3MB. I am pushing hashtag 3MB reunion. Look, eventually, they're all three going to need something to do.
In the in the words of Bray Wyatt,
they'll get released.
And the
How are they
motion of Bray
going to get
Wyatt,
Heath Slater back?
and the emotion of Bray Wyatt,
because Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre will get released, and they'll go to Impact, and then they'll reform.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Vince just be releasing people, so
Vince is like, go reform like, 3MB over at Impact.
He'll release Drew McIntyre by mistake and not realize it. Where the fuck is Linda? What do you mean Linda got released?
Damn it! Didn't he have a sword? Bring that sword back here. Come here, pal.
Have me stop for just signing shit.
Yeah. So with that being said, dude, the double spring moonsault by Dante Martin.
Yes.
Is like Jordan winning his first slam dunk contest. Like I was like, oh shit. It was awesome. That kid is a superstar and he has a huge future. And when his brother comes back,
rocket on him. Oh my God, he's so young.
Like a rocket, strap everything, every projectile you can on that kid.
Yeah.
Because like the Shiba coin, he's going to the moon.
Rest in peace, 3MB. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. So
it's to the moon.
To the moon. Look. So we have this Miro promo.
Yes.
And I just gotta say this. Miro versus God. The WWE couldn't book God versus Vince McMahon. They had God turn on Shawn Michaels. God turned on the demon and broke the top turnbuckle. So in this feud, is God the heel? Because God is taking everything.
If we learn anything from the TV series Supernatural, God is a heel.
Dude, God was like, I'm going on vacation. I'll see y'all later. Yeah, for 10 seasons.
I'm going to write some fucked up stories about you too and just make you go through our kind of bullshit.
Right. So Miro cuts his promo on Bryan Danielson. Oh my God. He says that everything look, Miro just asked God, is God willing to trade down Bryan Danielson's neck for Miro?
Yep.
Basically, he said, Bryan Danielson, you need to say goodbye to your wife so I can say hello to mine. Oh my God. I just sat there and I was like, Miro has heat with God. He is calling God out. Like, God, you want some? Come get some.
Some people have heat with God, won't acknowledge it. He openly does. I gotta give him some credit for that.
Hey, I will tell you.
I'm so surprised. Not even surprised. When I look at Rusev, like from the WWE, I can't even like fathom him being like this version of Miro, like all the character work that he's doing and like how in tune he is with his character now. Like he's so good at doing what he's strong at, and he knows exactly what that is, and he plays that role so well.
The fact that he was like, Bryan Danielson, you should fear me, but don't worry, it's not personal. I was like, dude, unleash the beast. This is my prediction. I really hope
there was a period of time where he was unbeaten and he was a monster.
Yeah.
And
then John Cena came on.
And and he was doing that stomp in the back before he put him in the
Machka kick and all that. Yeah.
I mean, it was great. And then it's like, oh, let's make him relatable, or let's
what happened was Super Cena came in.
Lana and put Lana with Dolph, and then they put Summer.
I thought that was the stupidest gimmick ever. They put Summer and Rusev together to feud with Lana and Bob and fucking Dolph Ziggler. I was like, what? But where they fucked up for me.
They put Lana with Bobby Lashley.
All because of them having sex in the tank. Like, you gave him a tank. You put him in the ring with Super Cena, who beat the whole goddamn Nexus by himself.
By himself.
Super Cena. Anyway, that promo was crazy. But then we had gang warfare once again. It was like the Bloods on one side, the Crips on the other. It was CM Punk from Chicago versus the New Yorker himself. Look, it was crazy.
And they were in Indiana?
In Indiana, that's right. Indiana's crazy.
So Punk had the closer hometown advantage.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. Punk was like, "Come on, you son of a bitch." I just love the fact that the gloves are off, and you see guys like Punk, you see guys like Bryan Danielson using profanity, like being themselves. Like, let's just call it what it is, dude. They're being themselves as opposed to the characters that they play on TV. It was awesome. I totally popped hard for when they were arguing backstage, and Kingston started walking off. He was like, "Yeah, okay, fine, man, fine," and then he ran around the car. He tried to go back again. I was like, gang warfare. It is going down at AEW, ladies and gentlemen. There was so many. Like last week, you got fucking guys getting thrown off the stage. The Bucks get into a fight. You get a concerto and onto Adam Cole.
Wasn't that beautiful?
And you know the beautiful thing about that? I mean, we all know that Rampage was taped the same night Dynamite was taped last week. So, but the way the story played out was like, let's say Rampage happens on Friday, so AEW Dynamite happens on Wednesday. So there was 2 days in between that time that they played
Rampage
the CTE
was live
game.
Last week. Rampage was live.
Oh, it was?
Yeah,
I thought it was live this week.
It's live this week and last week, and I think next week. Okay.
Well, the fact that Adam Cole played the CTE gimmick all the way to Rampage, and during the match, like he went to do a super kick and he stepped back and started swaying, you know, that right there is storytelling. Yeah. Just like when a giant got pushed off the top of a fucking building and was okay for the main event later on.
He's a giant. Giants do.
Rey Mysterio gets thrown off a building and he gets thrown onto a smaller building on the smaller side of the building. Come on, man. Vince McMahon thinks the fans are stupid. At least Tony Khan. And I'll tell you why he's so great. Because Tony Khan is a fan. The dude was a fucking tape trader back in the day. Tony Khan is a fan. He literally has his ear to the ground. He knows what fans want, and he gives it to them. Just like the fans wanted this match. Dax Harwood versus Pac with fucking Tully Blanchard at ringside. Now, they banned Death Triangle from ringside.
Correct.
They banned Dax's partner from ringside and Tully Blanchard, and they kept emphasizing this, which made it funny. Well, Tully Blanchard's a lot of ringside because he has a manager's license. Fucking Jim Ross. I
thought that line was hilarious because, I mean, I'm quite sure that the Indiana State Athletic Commission came around and checked everybody's manager's license.
Oh yeah, everyone's license.
Well, okay, he's got one. He can stay.
They were like, "Oh wait, yours expired last week. You can't be here." Yeah, but they played it up really good, which is awesome. This match was like the very first match of the night. Extremely stiff. And this is the first time I've seen I like Dax and Pac were fucking
dude. Dax was great, and that brain buster was tight.
Oh my god. Yes.
Snug as
how was it that super brain buster off the top rope? Yeah. No one's neck was broken. Yeah. How? My neck, I had to put a neck brace on after that match. I wasn't even in it.
And speaking of gang warfare. Lights go out.
Okay, so before we go there was blood everywhere. I mean, they were hitting each other so fucking hard. And towards the end of the match, like they were just like German suplex here, German suplex there, escape, roundhouse kick by Pac, lariat. He fucking hit Pac with that lariat so hard. Wow, turned him inside out. It was like washing clothes. It's like pow, just flipped him over. But after that, Harwood, Dax hits that fucking beautiful, like that rebound Liger bomb.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, that's it. Then he kicked out. I was like, what the hell? Is this PWG? Like, it was crazy. Pac transitioned into the Rings of Saturn submission. Pac gets the submission. As soon as, and it was crazy because the moment he fucking tapped out, I just realized that Pac is Neville from NXT. Cheryl, something's wrong with Cheryl.
You just realized that, Cheryl?
Something is wrong with Cheryl. Cheryl, YouTube.
That bastard Pac.
That bastard Pac.
I wear my NXT shirt in honor of all the people who went from NXT to AEW because NXT is developmental for AEW now, not WWE.
Yes, exactly. That's right. Thank you, AEW. Thank you, NXT. Thank you, NXT.
Thank you, Shawn Michaels.
He looked familiar. What was it? The ears? Hey, Cheryl, did you know that Cody Rhodes was also in the WWE?
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the Mighty Mouse gimmick.
Did you know that Dustin Rhodes was also in WWE? Oh, that's why I can't say bad words, so I'll get jailed this time. Cheryl is a repeat offender. She has been put in Facebook jail more times. Like literally, she has a statue in the Facebook jail with her like this. just locked away. Yeah. But so it's so funny because as soon as he tapped out, Cash Wheeler hits the ring out of nowhere, like he was under the ring or some shit.
Yeah, he was hiding out nearby somewhere.
Right, and they start beating the shit out of Pac, and then the lights go off. I was like, "Oh shit, here we go." They come back on. Aleister Black, Malachi Black, and Andrade. They start beating this shit. They putting the boots to Pac, and then the Lucha Bros. Okay, now they talked about this earlier. Okay, they talked about this on I believe it was Wrestle Talk again. J Show. If you and Chemical Julian are a tag team, and me and my boys are beating the shit out of Julian in the ring, are you gonna take time to tell the guy, "Yo, bro, cue up my music"?
No.
I don't get it. The Lucha Bros, like this beating went on for like 3 minutes. And I don't know if they're with Cody or whatnot, but the music played for like the beating went for like 3 minutes. Like it was almost time for a commercial break. That's how long the beating went.
So that was part of my beef. Mm-hmm. Cody was kind of taking a sweet time getting in the ring. He's like that guy that's like,
Cody was lost.
I don't really want to fight, but I don't want my boys to think that I ain't got their back.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get down there eventually. Let me take my jacket off first.
Cody was like John Moxley. Cody was like the Shield. Remember when the Shield used to come from like way the fuck up in the Raptor, their music playing for like 5 minutes and they're trying to get down the stairs? That's what happened. Cody was trying to take off his jacket and run to the ring through the crowd and not fall down the stairs. The Lucha Bros had to wait for their music to hit with the pyro. Then they came out and then they started getting late. And they started it was like 3-on-2 or 4-on-2. You don't
need pyro for a run-in.
You don't need your music for a run-in. You just fucking run in.
Yeah.
Run in.
So it was ridiculous, but the music hits, they run in. Cody came from the snack bar. Cody was like, "Let me put this elephant ear down real quick. I'll be right back." So he runs on the ring and they start brawling. Gang warfare again. But there was Malachi Black talked to Alex McCarthy on Wrestling Daily. And Alex McCarthy said that Malachi Black said that he was talking about, and he hadn't even talked to Tony Khan about it. He was going to make the House of Black a faction.
Oh yeah.
So are we seeing the House of Black faction with Andrade? I mean,
I think he said the people he wanted, and it was like the Butcher and the Blade, Abaddon, and there was somebody else. I think Andrade is kind of lost right now.
Yeah,
he is.
I think he's been like kind of lost since he's been here. He has amazing potential and he's showing that in his matches, but I feel like there's a disconnect with the creative for him. I feel like it's gonna start to get figured out. I would have liked to see him maybe in like the world title eliminator, put him in the tournament, like let him get some more wins or stuff like that.
I would like to see him as TNT champion.
That would be perfect for him. He could take it off of Sammy, to be honest, because I can't really think of somebody else who would. I mean, unless Scorpio takes it off of Sammy. But yeah, I think that would be a great option for him also. But I love Andrade. I honestly don't really want to see Cody get the hot tag from Pac this weekend. But
yeah, because they just announced that their tag team match at Full Gear.
Yeah,
it's Andrade and Malachi Black against Pac and Cody.
I called this match. I called this one.
I mean, you can only see it happening. Like I called the 6-man tag team street fight. I was like, that's gonna fucking happen.
Yeah.
But the thing that was really, really interesting, if you think about it, this is a Cody. That's a Cody segment. This is a Cody orchestrated match, and I'm gonna tell you why all the characters in this are Cody characters. You guys ever watch any of the Marvel series? You know, there's a bad guy. No, I'm sorry, he's from DC. There's a bad guy named Black Mask.
Yep.
Okay, Black Mask he's a mobster dude who something happened to his face, and now he's like a skeleton, but it's pitch black, right? He's a Batman. He's a Batman foe. He was actually in the Red Hood adaptation. So Andrade comes down wearing a white suit with black gloves and a black mask. He legitimately looks like Black Mask from DC. Now, if you look at Cody comes out, and I don't know if you guys ever watched the show The Boys, but Cody looks like fucking Homelander.
Oh
yeah.
And if you think about Homelander is like he's a bootleg Superman, really, but he's an asshole. But he's like a not self-aware asshole. Like he thinks that he's a good guy, and he portrays himself to be a good guy, but he's really a dick.
I think he's looking like Cody is basing his character work off of Homelander at this point.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
It can't be a coincidence. Like he is exactly being Homelander. Yeah.
Because he came out and did that promo last week, and he's like, "Hey man, if you know, me and the Bucks and Kenny Omega and Adam Page, we want to change the world. So we came here and we created AEW. So all you people sitting out there in the crowd watching at home on TV, you're only doing it because I kind of helped. I helped build this place. So don't boo me, cheer me." That's the biggest heel shit right there ever. That's like I used to say, Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle was the biggest heel in professional wrestling, and people were like, "No, man, that guy. How was he a heel? Because he fucking told the truth."
He did.
Kurt Angle came in and said, "I'm the best wrestler in the world. Fight me." And literally, I look at it like this. The dude broke his neck in the fucking Olympics and still won a gold medal. Guess what? He's the best wrestler in the fucking world. So when he said that shit, he was being truthful. Yeah. He was being truthful. And that's what made him such a big heel. Because people don't want to hear the truth. So you look at Cody. Cody is playing the super white meat baby face.
Yeah.
I think in this match, Cody's gonna fucking turn.
In this one?
I hope so. I hope Cody fucking turns. And and they keep saying over and over again. If you think about it, didn't Andrade say he said it wasn't just Caesar didn't have one knife in his back. He had two.
It was black, but yeah.
So yeah, black said that. Yeah, either it's fucking Glock Anderson, my favorite. It's either gonna be Arn Anderson or Cody's gonna be the one that turns. I really and truly hope that Cody finally just says fuck it and turn. Because he came out basically saying, "I'm never gonna turn because I love you people so much. I love you guys so much. I'll never be a bad guy." Bullshit. You're a bad guy now.
I wonder if we're gonna see Brandy in this match and she's gonna walk out of the heel tunnel and everybody's gonna freak out.
Have you not noticed? She has been coming out of the heel tunnel.
She has, yeah.
And what people don't get
on Twitter.
Yeah, and what people don't get is Cody has never come out of the face tunnel.
He comes right down the middle.
He has his own fucking entrance.
Correct.
Right down the middle. So Cody's been a tweener since day one. But so that leads us to the video package with Darby Allin and MJF. Standard shit. But Tony Schiavone comes out. He's going to host the contract signing with Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega. The Dark Order and the Elite are forced to leave the arena, which is crazy.
That's correct.
But there were some really cool barbs and little jabs, like the fact that Page was like, might not be wrong about some. You might not be wrong about some insecurities. And Kenny, let me remind you that you once had a tag team partner, and you had your own insecurities. Quick shout out to Kota Ibushi.
Yep.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. So this whole thing, and you know, this is where AEW messed up. This is another. See, I always say, people always say, I never say AEW fucks up. This is where AEW fucked up. So they got the contract signing going on and all that cool stuff, blah 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 blah. Right, all that cool, great stuff. And they linger on this cameraman.
They did.
You never see the cameraman. Like the cameraman standing there, you can see the cord. Like I'm a professional television producer. That's what I do for a living. So with that being said, if I ever saw a camera cord in any shot, I'm yelling at the cameraman. You fucked up. This cameraman, who's the other cameraman, pans to the cameraman, which is rule number 2. Never do that. But the cameraman turns out to be the
setup, man.
Hand. It was great.
There's still some spoon feeding to be done for the uninitiated.
Well, the uninitiated, listen here, ladies and gentlemen. It was awesome for the simple fact that the invisible hand, so to speak, Cyrus the Virus, so to speak, the Jackal. These are those fucking names. Don Callis makes his return to AEW as a cameraman. Hits.
Not as a cameraman.
Well, he was the cameraman. He hit Adam Page with the camera. Took off the fake mustache.
Do you know why he had to be a cameraman tonight?
Why?
He forgot his manager's card at home.
He gonna get fined by the State Athletic Commission in Indiana.
Yeah, they ain't paying no fines.
Ooh, they gonna fine his ass. Anyway, so the fact that they signed Omega signed his name in Page's blood.
Yep.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is how you end a go home show.
That means war.
So much anticipation. Yeah, so one or two things are going to happen. One, Kenny's going to win. One, Kenny's going to win. Or two, the 2-year-long longest storyline. Oh, I'm sorry, the second longest storyline in professional wrestling history. Adam Page finally wins the championship at Full Gear, a pay-per-view that was named for Adam Page. Because remember the whole Full Gear challenge in the first one, he had to lose weight to wear the shorts. So, Adam Page wins the championship at Full Gear. That's my hot take. Don Callis, the invisible hand. You know, Omega signs it in Page's blood. I think that Kenny Omega is going to finally lose the championship because they're going to send everybody home happy at this pay-per-view. Your thoughts?
With loud chants of cowboy shit.
That's right, cowboy shit. What about you, Jay Show?
I'm going to be crying. I already know it. Wrestling makes me very emotional. I already know with this match I'm going to cry my eyes out. There's been lots of videos that people put together like online. Like there was this 2-minute long video with like a Kid Cudi song, I think, and it was just like detailing like Hangman and Kenny's story. I was like, oh my god, because I actually came into this feud pretty late. I started watching AEW officially like around Double or Nothing time or so. So like I'm kind of like do my research to go back into the feud. But
you're really new to it.
Yeah. I'm super, super excited though. I'm excited to see what happens after with Kenny and the Elite, and then also with Page and who he's gonna lose the belt to, like, and when also, because I think he's gonna be one of the shorter champions. I don't know how short. I think he'll probably lose that like Revolution or something like that. But I'm excited to see who it is.
I think it's gonna be Miro because I think Miro.
I had Miro too. I think Miro too.
I think God and Miro are going to squash their heat. They got to figure something out. God's a forgiving guy, you know. God's a forgiving entity. So
yeah.
I don't know how they would even blow a feud with God off.
I mean, I don't know. God's gonna be like, "Damn it!"
You just shine the spotlight on it.
He'll be like, "I forgive you, my son." Go home to your wife. Take the belt with you.
Maybe they blow it off with Miro and Black, and Black is like his god or something like that now.
Oh no.
Or Cody's his god.
Oh no.
Something
or just
like
Shawn Michaels just shows up in white coming from the ceiling again, like he did at WrestleMania one time.
Yeah.
But Giselle, I'm gonna ask you something. You're a very smart person. I can see this. You're almost as good at wrestling predictions as Mr. Chemical Julian. So I'm gonna ask you a question. Who has the most championships in the history of professional wrestling? He's active today, by the way.
Okay.
Don't Google it.
I'm not. You can see my hands. Can I get a hint?
I think Julian man. He has more championships than Triple H, more than Chris Jericho, more than Ric Flair. He has the most championships.
More than Ric Flair.
When you say championships, are you saying
that's including world titles? I'm guessing.
Has held the most various belts.
No, I'm just saying championships. It can be tag team belts. It can be singles belts. It can be whatever.
Oh, I have no clue then.
What? You don't know? Would you like to guess, Mr. Julian?
I feel like you should know. I'm gonna feel dumb.
I was gonna guess Liger.
Wow. You want to guess again?
Okay. How about no, not the. Who's been like every promotion? Who's been around?
It's gonna destroy you when I tell you who it is.
Jinder Mahal.
No.
Don't say R-Truth.
Our motherfucking truth.
Jesus Christ.
R-Truth has had
come on, that does
52. He's held 52 24/7 championships. R-Truth, followed by Akira Tozawa with 11 championships.
Okay, so
52. Actually, I'm sorry, 53.
Is it the same belt or is it with?
It's the 24/7 championship. He has won that title 53 times for a combined reign of 425 days. Now, that makes me laugh because I've held the NWA Heavyweight Championship for 619 days. The Heritage title for 1,307 days. And the Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship for 499 days. One championship, one time. So with that being said, I hope you're paying attention to Jabroni Podcast because live this Saturday.
R-Truth is coming for him?
No. The franchise is coming for them.
Oh my God.
That's right. The real belt collector is coming. You see the belts in the trophy case behind me. I made room for the Predictions Championship. Live this Saturday, Jabroni Podcast. That's right, 12 p.m. Eastern Pacific Time. Or Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. 9 a.m. Pacific Time. Live on bodyslam.net. Tune in, ladies and gentlemen. Watch me claim another championship.
The cleaner.
For the faithful on bodyslam.net. Julian, before we go, you know what? Let's do this. I haven't done this with Jay Shell. I haven't done this in a while. I'm gonna do it right now. We're gonna play a game. This game's real simple.
Here we go.
That's
I've been
right.
waiting for this game. You talked about this game months ago.
Here we go. Okay, you ready for this? You ready?
Yes.
J-Shell, you ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Okay, I'm nervous now, but yeah.
Be afraid. Be very afraid. Because the game is team with, feud with, or fire. Real simple concept, ladies and gentlemen. You can team with anyone in the industry, no matter who it is, live or dead. You can also feud with the same people. And you can fire any motherfucker you want. No questions asked, unless you want to give us a reason why. So, team with, feud with, fire.
Oh, I thought you were like give me 3. I thought you
No, not you. This is for her.
Okay.
She's the guest.
Okay.
She's your house.
Team with? Okay. I'm gonna go Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero.
Ooh.
Feud with. I'm gonna go AJ Lee.
Oh, okay.
Fire. We talked about this last time I saw you, Chris Jericho. I don't mess with the Jericho.
Ooh, why would you fire Jericho?
I don't like him being offensive on national TV. His views aside, I think that he has he doesn't have the same value that he did at the beginning of AEW. Now there are other stars like from WWE, like Punk and stuff like that can put those younger guys over. So I think MJF should have retired Jericho. But
oh man, she sure does.
I will bury Jericho. I have no problem.
Oh, she's got the golden shovel out, man. It was like somebody get that shovel, put him 6 feet deep.
I'm gonna do a countdown. I'm gonna figure out how many days until Chris Jericho blocks me. I feel like that's my one achievement as a journalist is when Chris Jericho blocks me. He blocked all the Grab City boys. I'm ready for him to block me.
I know. I saw that.
Yeah, I'm excited. Jericho, if you're watching, you're probably not, but just please block me so I can feel accomplished. Thank you.
You would be amazed who watches this podcast. Oh my God, it's crazy ass people. So before we do that, let's go to our last commercial break, and then we're gonna wrap this shit out, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with more of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast live on BodySlam.net.
Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these
When you want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your hair cut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, start at the Boys and Girls Club, and I did just go get my haircut at Big D's Barbershop, and yeah, that's right, Julian. Give her that look. Give her that look. I saw you. You're like, I would take you to the Virgin Islands, and you gonna let your phone ring during the podcast?
Actually, I was looking at my daughter who's about to say something. Hey, so my daughter always giving me the non-wrestling fan point of view.
Mm-hmm.
During the entire Adam Page vignette about his path to the championship, she goes, How does anybody buy into this? It's scripted. This can't be dramatic. And I tried to explain to her the aspect of storytelling, and she called it oh my gosh, she called it pretty much soap operas for men. And I was like,
okay, I was gonna say a lot of people ask me about professional wrestling, and they always say, "Is wrestling fake?" And I'm like, you know how many bones I've broken and all the crazy shit that's going on in my career? No, wrestling's not fake. What I will tell you is wrestling's a male-based soap opera. Which it is. Think about it. It's a male-based soap opera. We're a bunch of guys in tights beating up on each other. As Big E will say, big meaty man slapping meat. Just so wrong. When I hear that, just there's certain things that a man should never say. Big meaty man slapping meat.
It's a slobber knocker.
Well, that's JR, you shouldn't say that. But big meaty man slapping meat, and Omos is so big. He's so big. You should just never say those things.
He's his own personal colossus.
He's a colossus, all right. He sure is something. But yeah. So it's yeah. So the buy-in. Let's talk about the buy-in. Nyla Rose and Jamie Hayter, the it girl, Jamie Hayter, versus Thunder Rosa and Hikaru Shida. Now, I have a problem with this match. I love Rosa and I love Shida. I love Jamie Hayter. But Jamie Hayter should not be teaming with Nyla Rose in this match. If you're gonna have Hikaru Shida in the match, it needs to be the woman of 1,000 holes, 1,001 holes.
Serena Deeb.
Serena Deeb needs to be in that match. That's how I would book that match.
I think just building for the TBS tournament because Shida and Nyla have each other next. So I think that's just why they put it together. I'm excited for this match because I like all the participants again. I just wish that there was another women's match on the main card. Maybe something with the TBS tournament. Maybe it could have been like the finals if they would have booked it earlier or something like that. I would like to see another match on the card because I know that they do struggle with getting women on the show in matches. So I would like to see them do something like that in a pay-per-view. But I'm excited for this match either way. So.
Well, I will say that this AEW Dynamite was legit Dynamite. This shit blew the doors.
Very much so.
It lit. I mean, Jungle Boy attacked Bobby Fish attacked Jungle Boy. I was like, yep, it's gang warfare. It's going down. It's happening. It was going down. Leo Rush in his Power Ranger outfit. The fact that Ethan Page came down in penny loafers and it was crazy. Yeah, wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it was tonight. It was wrestling. Yep. Maxwell Jacob Freeman posted on Twitter. Also, fuck all of you. I love it. Best heel in professional wrestling, other than Kate Hensler, the best heel on TV.
He was proud of Wardlow too for beating Wheeler Yuta. I just want to go back one more time to Lee Moriarty getting a chance at that crowd. I'm not gonna be able to forget
Lee Moriarty.
Oh my god, I love Lee, and I'm so excited that because I feel like if Mike wasn't injured, he wouldn't be in this match because this match would have already happened and the feud would have progressed. So I think that not that I'm happy Mike is injured. I just think that it was kind of fate that Lee is in this position now to be on Dynamite and showcase all of his talent. So I'm really excited for him. Can
I just say, Alex Pulowski, funniest fucking dude in wrestling today.
I love Alex.
Him and Sean Ross Sapp are doing their breakdown, and Alex Pulowski in his Tony D'Angelo singing "Being the Elite." Oh my god! I just gotta say, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. It has been your boy, the franchise player, Double B Bad Blood, along with Chemical Julian, our special guest, Jay Shell Nicole. What do they call you? What is your little nickname? No, she has a little nickname that she does in her super chat.
My nickname is the work rate writer. I write like 5 to 10 articles a day for bodyslam.net. I write editorials. I do news coverage over there. So you guys can definitely check that out. On my Twitter also, which is JShellNicole, which is right there. I have a thread that's everything that I've written so far. I've literally been with Body Slam for like 3 days. But I'm going crazy writing a bunch of articles. So
Julian, she's coming for our job, bro. We do a podcast 3 days a week, and she's literally been with Body Slam 3 days and has written like 10 fucking articles, man. She is coming for our job. She's coming for us.
Keep on writing.
Why are you coming for us, Jay? I thought we were cool.
We are. I'm okay. I'm actually coming for Renee Paquette.
Hot take. Renee Paquette, you better watch out. She coming. She coming. Oral session my ass. She coming. I'm gonna tag Renee in this video, by the way, so she's gonna know you coming.
Yeah.
Jay Shell also said, "Fuck you, Chris Jericho."
Jericho, block me. I'm ready.
Block me.
We can start a feud if you really need to. If that's what's gonna get you to block me, we can do that too.
Ooh.
I control you on Twitter. Whatever it takes, I'm ready.
Ooh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, go follow her on Twitter. Her Twitter game. Look, she's about to be. Look, I love Kate Hensler. I love her to death. Kate is a hot take. Kate. She is the biggest heel on Twitter.
She's great take Kate in my mind.
She is great take Kate. Shout out to Kate Hensler. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you little troublemaker. I like you. Go follow her on Twitter, ladies and gentlemen, so she can get blocked by every major fucking star in professional wrestling. And that's cool because she gonna write about it on bodyslam.net. That is www.bodyslam.net. Go check it out. Go check out her shit, man. She is doing the most. Hey, Julian, where can they watch this on TV?
Oh, man. I was just about to go follow her on Twitter right now. But first, if you want to watch this wonderful show 3 days out of the week and you're in the Portland, Oregon area, let me tell you where you can watch it. Every Monday at 10 p.m. on Channel 22, Xfinity TV, and Channel 8002, Central Link TV. Every Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. on Channel 23, Xfinity TV, and Channel 8003, Central Link TV. Or if you missed it on Monday, if you missed it on Tuesday, you can watch it on Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. on Channel 11, Xfinity TV, and CenturyLink TV.
Man, we are everywhere, man. If you want to support the channel, it's real simple, ladies and gentlemen. You can go support the channel and support this podcast. Anchor.fm/Roundtable podcast /support, because guess what? We need that money. If you want to watch us if you want to listen to us driving around your car, you're just chilling, driving around your car, you ain't got nothing to do. You're like, man, I want to listen to that podcast show. Those guys are crazy. Yeah, you can listen to us on Amazon, Google Podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, all major news and major podcasts. Man, if you like wrestling news, and you want to be like, hey, I want to get the spoilers. I want to know what's all about it. You can go check out bodyslam.net. That's like www.bodyslam.net for all your wrestling news needs. That, once again, is the big www.bodyslam.net. Go like, click, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, this Saturday, your boy, the franchise, is taking it home. Another championship for the trophy case. Jabronis, you watch out, because the real belt collector is coming.
Here he comes.
Oh, and shout out to Adam Woods, the tribal chief, Adam Woods. This Friday on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, Friday night, AEW Dynamite and SmackDown. AEW Rampage and SmackDown review. Your boy, the franchise, Mr. Chemical Julian, and Adam Woods will be competing in Predictions Warfare, ladies and gentlemen.
Predictions Warfare.
And if hot take Kate, great take Kate, heel Kate. She laid down the gauntlet on Monday. If Julian loses, what do you gotta do, Julian?
Oh, I gotta take a chop.
Oh yeah.
Who are you gonna take a chop from?
No shirt from. The franchise is coming. Coming to California to chop some shit. And let me tell you, when I chop people hate when I chop them. I chop the shit. I wear gloves just the simple fact that I chop and I leave marks. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna take this hand right here. I'm gonna dip it in some ice water. Ooh, it's gonna get cold. It's gonna be chilly. I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna look at it and right across the chest, just like that. Handprints for days.
Eddie Kingston, Bryan Danielson chop.
Oh, we're talking about splitting the chest open. We're talking about like, ooh, somebody gonna be dripping blood, or Adam Woods, somebody getting chopped live. I'm gonna record that shit. It's gonna go live.
Hey, at least
oh wait, that's right.
First.
Doesn't he have to change his name too?
Why is it gotta be both?
It got you.
Why is it gotta be both?
You the one that said you want to get chopped.
Why is it gotta be? I never
said if you get chopped. Case said you're gonna get chopped. No,
Adam's
gonna get chopped.
You
y'all
said,
have to take off your shirt.
Hey,
and the
we're
hands
not gonna let these guys
water.
choose a stipulation.
And
we're gonna let somebody else choose it.
No, I let Kate choose it, and Kate chose.
And Kate chose. If Kate said, "Let's have one of them go get dipped in gasoline, sit on fire, and ride a tricycle off a bridge," would that have been okay too?
Hey, if you agree to it, that's on you. You better hope you win predictions warfare so that don't happen to you.
Tell you what,
I'm gonna get on a plane.
I feel like that's gonna be my rite of passage now. I feel like I'm gonna have to take a chop eventually. I feel like that's what this is what it's long-term storytelling. It's long-term storytelling. That's what it's building to. When is Jay Shaw gonna take a chop?
Julian sounds worried about losing.
I will take that chop gladly.
Man, you know what I'm gonna do? Since you're in California, I got the perfect guy to chop you. Bad dude, Tito.
Oh, thank God! I thought you could say Luchasaurus.
I mean, I got his number right here. I can call him. I'll be like, yo, he wants you to hit that dragon screw.
Ding dong, chop guy.
Luchasaurus? Is that why you don't like him, or is it just like?
I think he's gonna get chopped by Luchasaurus, and he's scared. I'll have Mark. You know what? We should have Marco stunt chop you.
Yes.
You ever been chopped by a dinosaur? They got scales on their hands, man. It's no bueno.
Calluses.
It's gonna do a standing moonsault.
Right. Right. 6'8" doing a standing moonsault, you big ass giant. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. For Jay Shell, the troublemaker who wants to get banned by Chris Jericho, and your boy Chemical Julian.
Let's make it happen.
Chopped in the chest. Yeah. Somebody gonna get chopped. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, testify.